ABC Family's hot new show, Pretty Little Liars, follows a clique of high school girls who are keeping lots of secrets. The queen bee of the group, Allison, disappears, but her four friends start getting messages from A, who threatens to air all their dirty laundry. For all the inside scoop on Pretty Little Liars, we're joined by one of its stars, actress Shay Mitchell. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so this show is actually based on a book series, right, by Sarah Shepard?
Yes, by Sarah Shepard.
Were you familiar with any of these books before you actually auditioned or started working on the show?
I was definitely aware of them. I mean, going into like our local bookstores in Canada, you know, you'd go in and you'd see all the colorful books because they're so bright, and I noticed them on the shelf. I'd never actually read any of them before I got later on in the audition process.
Right.
Then I looked it up on Google and found out this is a crazy big book series, you know, has a huge fan base. I picked them up, and now I can say I'm definitely a huge fan of the books myself. So.
Well, and you play Emily on the show. Tell us a little bit about who Emily is. Tell us about your character.
Okay, I play Emily Fields on Pretty Little Liars, and she is the athletic, probably the sweetest one out of the group. So if you had a secret, I'd definitely tell you to tell her it.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
It's a fun show. Let's do this. Let's take a look at a clip from the show, and we'll talk about it on the other side. Here's a clip from Pretty Little Liars.
Perfect. I didn't tell you everything about the girl who used to live here.
Allison.
She disappeared last summer. She's still missing.
That must have been awful for you.
I used to think if I didn't talk about her, I wouldn't think about her.
But you still do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. See you tomorrow?
Yeah. Bye.
All right, Shay, a lot of questions there, a lot of interesting things happening. Looks like some drama, perhaps. Do you relate at all to your character and moments like that? I mean, can you see points in the character's life that maybe you say, okay, I could see that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, she's growing up, they're in high school, and they're dealing with everything. And, you know, Emily, she's dealing with her sexuality. So she's trying to figure out if she's into boys or if she's into girls. And, you know, with that scene there with Maya, she meets somebody who she starts to have feelings for, and maybe it is a little bit more than friends. So, yeah, I can definitely understand, you know, you're going through all these different things, growing up and trying to figure out who you are, and that's exactly what my character portrays, so.
Well, and you know, the character there, you know, when we talk about the character that you were actually casted with, Emily, you were actually cast to play, or you actually auditioned to play a different character, right?
I did, yeah. I put myself on tape. I was living in Toronto at the time, and I had gotten the script for Spencer, which is another character on the show. I auditioned for that. 3 days later, my manager called me. He goes, "Can you audition for this role?" I read Emily Fields like right up, and I was like, this person is so much more suited for me. I was a swimmer too back in the days, so I relate a lot more to to Emily, and Spencer definitely went to the perfect actress, Troy Ann. So
well, let's talk about
it. All worked out.
It did work out, and let's talk about the chemistry and the life on the set. I mean, you're doing this show with other girls that are your age, and it seems like it would be a lot of fun. How is that interaction with you guys?
It is so much fun. I mean, to be quite honest, just pulling up to the Warner Brother lot every day, I'm like, really, is this happening? It's surreal. And then getting to work with a bunch of girls that we all get along so well because we're so different, and we all have something different to bring to the table. So it's great. And I mean, we hang out while we're working, obviously, but then even on the weekends we're hanging out. So we're not getting sick and tired of each other, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing. And Shay, I'm hearing there are some pranks that are pulled once in a while on the set. You have to spill the beans on this. What happens?
Okay, I'm not the prankster here, but Ashley Benson, who plays Hannah on the show, she is a prankster. And I think we're going to call it like Pretty Little Pranksters from now on, because that's kind of what everybody's talking about. But she has these little clothes clips, and so the lighting guy will be, you know, doing his thing, setting up the lights, and she'll come up to him and put these little clothes clips on him and try and get, you know, this huge tail behind him. So he's working away, and we're all just laughing. And I mean, I guess I'm a part of it because I'm watching it and not saying anything. But it's definitely Ashley that's a little prankster on set. So she has this ongoing thing with it, and it's funny.
Okay,
it entertains all of us.
Very good. Selling her out a little bit, but I'm sure she has fun with it, so that's no worries on that.
Okay.
Hey, what else are you working on? Are you just focused on this right now, or what other projects do you have coming up?
Yeah, I mean, I just recently moved out to LA, so I'm kind of still settling in, setting up my apartment, figuring out this whole, new environment. But we're working every single day, and right now all my focus and all my energy is going into this show because it's amazing. The writing's amazing. Everything's so great. So I'm just totally focusing on this show right now.
Well, good luck to you. It is a lot of fun to watch,
Thank
and I'm
you.
sure it's going to be one of many successful endeavors you take part in. So we're happy you stopped by.